Yeah, supposedly gonna rain all weekend long. So I'm recording this on Friday, and I'm kind of running out of time. So I'm gonna try to get some stuff done. And it's been raining all week, as you can see. I am falling behind on absolutely everything because of the rain. Can't get a lot of the yard work done, can't get vehicles work done. I absolutely hate relying on blogs because, you know, should be working on cars now, but I mean, a lot of stuff that still needs to be picked up and organized out here. I still have to do some whipping over there and everything. So I guess instead of talking about engines, which I was going to do, oh, by the way, before I forget, we have a cherry picker now to replace the one that was stolen off of us years ago. And now also too, I have a replacement gauge. Yeah, so let's go over on that side. I have no idea how good this thing's gonna look. Of course, wind sound is gonna be bad. So let's see what gauge that we have here on this car. Hopefully I can read it all right. 18 gauge, okay. How about 20? Okay, we got 18. Let's try the dial. Yeah, it just, you know, yeah, don't really see me much on camera these days. But, gives me a decent spot to put. I don't see a lip. Well, actually I do. Hold on here. No, it's not big enough for that spot either. But a lot of you don't see me on camera much anymore. I just haven't had the reason to put myself on camera other than just showing stuff in Tucker. Okay, so this is 18 gauge, going by the edge. I'm hoping at least it is. So it read it just right. That spot with the dial, I can't quite get a good spot at it, but it's 18 gauge. So I know the sheet metal would be the same to that on the two-door, because I'm trying to get some stuff, you know, figured out and organized here. So 18 to 17 gauge would be okay. No, that bed plate won't quite. Right there's a little bit of a lip. A little bit of a lip. Yeah. Guess I want to face you guys kind of southish. Oh, that storm's coming fast, isn't it? Yeah, it's supposed to rain all Saturday long and also Sunday. Really does suck. Yeah, 18 gauge. All right. Yeah, because, you know, I do have to apologize. I'm trying so hard to get stuff going, you know, to build this channel. But the weather is just getting in the way. We just had, you know, some rain pass over about like an hour or so ago. Then we got this beast coming in. Yeah, you can't even see the hills down over there past this stupid storage unit. I can't wait to get this damn thing knocked down. It's nothing but an eyesore. I mean, our place isn't the best looking until I get, you know, get the privacy fence built up more, and us hopefully building a barn next year to put all these in to help preserve them. But okay, so we got 18 gauge. Let's see here. The 3D scanning on the 73 Roadrunner is going to have to wait because, you know, weather and all. And pulling out these because I want to pull her out to a spot so I can get to her but also too, I got to rob the tires off of it and put on the 56 Merc. And yes, tires do cross over from one another. Mercury changed their rims, I think in 58. I can't remember now. It's what a relative said. But yeah, they don't take standard Ford rims. It takes rims just like GM. Which is interesting that Mercury did that all the way up to until 58. Then it just went to Ford. So let's see here. I'm gonna cut forward here. Yeah, I'm just gonna cut forward. Hold on. I have an ignition switch coming for this girl. I want to see about buying some extremely ultra cheap junk tires for this. I mean, the cheapest that they have in order to move this car. When I get the ignition switch, you know, installed, I got to move her to a different spot, so that way we could start it up and also out of the way. I need to actually move the Cyclone GT out of the way because I need to start clearing up this spot for a security shed next year, because we're going to start prepping for that in the fall, and I need to clean all that stuff out. So let's see here. Yeah, I don't know why I just keep saying hold on, hold on. I guess it's just a force of habit. I guess this is a good spot, I suppose. So let's get this out, and then all right, 18 gauge. It's not 20. 16. 18 gauge. We're actually in good standing. So, gosh, I don't know. Let me move this thing over. Oh, I just scared a cottontail by accident. Move this thing over. So, refresher. A lot of people don't like the cars that, you know, we grab because, you know, it takes too much work, too much time and effort. And I was originally going to work on this car throughout winter, but with the health issue, you know, the reason why I keep repeating myself because we get new subscribers, you know, and they keep asking about stuff, and well, I keep doing refreshers, and so I do apologize to our older subscribers. I know it gets annoying about now, but I was originally going to work on this car throughout the winter, but the gallbladder came out, and then we had an extremely dangerous winter. A couple polar vortexes, got to negative, what was it, 48 at one point. It was terrible. And then the other one got negative 20 something, and then it was just terrible all throughout the rest of the winter. So good news, the sheet metal on the 66 Galaxy 4-door sedan will go on to this. The first thing I will do though, I'm gonna go into town, and I need well, I don't think I could, no, it's too warped on this side from being in the water, because this car was upside down on this side in a little creek by a small lake, and that's, you know, it just started eating away. But they shelled it, and they just kind of just rolled it. I don't know why they rolled it, but the thing I do need to get metal for is the skeletal structure. I hate to admit this, but I'm one of those people that I kind of forget stuff that I haven't done in a while, so I'm going to have to relearn some things. But skeletal structure, when it cut so far over to what's bad, after I skin the top over some, also along the bottom, and then rebuild this section right here, mock it from that side from paper patterns. Once this is all done and sturdy and secure, after whatever else I replace and dig out, then I'll build the skeletal structure on this side, which means this entire new plate right here will have to be rebuilt. Hopefully you guys can see me because I didn't bring the tripod out. I'm just guessing, so if the video looks terrible, I do apologize. So here, let me check. Let's see, right here. Take my hat right there. Should be able to see me. Yes, you can see my chummy butt just fine. I gotta get that hood up before it rests because of wrecker hood. Okay, so back what I was saying. I'm gonna start with the skeletal structure because I'm gonna work on this car all throughout the summer as well, alongside other things, because this is gonna be a very big, huge project. And with other stuff going on in real life, I have to balance stuff around. I'm gonna try to get videos back out twice a week. I'm not sure when, hopefully sometime this month, because the weather has been bad. It's been getting in the way. It's been just been terrible all around. The carcass to the 41 Chevy 4-door, I'll actually keep over here. In fact, I know for a fact, let me check real fast. Before I finish that sentence, okay, good news, it's also 18 gauge. So what I'll do is I'll cut that up, and I'll also use that for sheet metal to fix this. So I'm trying to find a place in town. I did price check some places. A lot of them are way too expensive for the piece of sheet metal that I need. So what I'm probably going to do on this car is, of course, get both sides built up, skin the top over to the side, and cut it so far over here. But I'm going to build this section right here so that way it's nice and flush. But then I'll skin this down to the factory welds, so that way when it comes to it, I'll just get a piece of sheet metal, put it on, and then just kind of contour the top to whoever else is missing. I'm most likely going to do what they did in the past, except for one thing. I'm going to make a lip on both sides so that way I can merge them down and then weld them from the inside, or at least hopefully, and then weld them on the outside, because I'll rebuild the rain spouts more differently, because it goes from the front all the way over to the back to, looks like the same distance as the back window, but I'm going to bring it back just a little bit more. So I think I might get some Chevrolet front fenders for this. Doesn't matter, either between 41 to 47 or 48, I think they cross over. Now they're different from chrome strips and everything with the trim level, but she's not going to be original. I'm going to add a lot more chrome to her because, Cadillac, I mean, she needs to stand out because this is a 42 model and there's not much chrome on her. But I do want to at least replicate the original chrome pieces, put that on, and then add on more stuff. And people aren't going to like this, but I'm going to add, of course, GM and Ford and Mopar chrome pieces to this. Because, we're car collectors and I love them all. So, let's see here. Let me put this back in my pocket before I forget. So that's really good news. I'm actually extremely ecstatic about that. So I got parts, sheet metal from that. I'll use the brake, the e-brake into this, and I'll modernize it just a little bit more for underneath. Once it comes to time to start doing this car for an interior, then I'll start adding customization stuff to this, because I'm gonna get a 472, if not maybe an LT8 with an automatic. I'm decided to keep it automatic. It'll need a new rear axle, but I kind of figured try to rebuild the seat in the front to something more modern. Of course, seat belts and everything from over here on over the shoulder. I know people don't, it's like keep it original, but this never had any seat belts, I don't think. Yeah, I don't Yeah, was there seat belts to this? No, the front's to the seat. That holes are for whatever heaters to the seat it had. Yeah. So whatever I get stuff built up, it'll have GPS, you know, Bluetooth. This thing will be pretty much turned into a full-on cruiser. My shovel's still in here, and so is my spade. I guess sometime I gotta finish digging stuff out, get the chrome pieces and stuff, whatever's decent, into a different spot, and start prepping this car. But looks like the storm might pass us. I don't know. So yeah, possibly a little bit wider fenders in the back. I might build a little bit customized fenders in the back and also in the front. Might put on some wide flares. I mean, I got patterns in the back to rebuild some stuff. I want to at least have the original tail lights, or at least to what I can, or find some others. Put LED backup lights, whole bunch of stuff really. I'll have to figure out where to put the electrical antenna or something for this car, because it's gonna get it's not gonna be original by any means, as I keep saying. so yeah, this year I'll work on it as much as I can out, you know, alongside the stupid weather. And again, I do apologize for not getting stuff done. I gotta pick that up. I gotta start making a shelf unit for all the hoods and trunk decks, because if it wasn't going to be raining, I was actually going to start working on those, and also Cherry Bomb Victoria. I got to finish tearing those up, cut them up, and move them and everything. So yeah, I want to do stuff, but as you can see, weather gets in the way, and yeah, the storm's starting to come over this way now. So yeah, I'm kind of behind on stuff, but since we got a cherry picker, hopefully next week's okay. I will be yanking out Drama Queen's engine, and I will be inspecting it. And yes, there will be a video on it. I know a lot of people are going to give me hell about that hood, but you know, it's beat up and needs to be redone anyways. There's a bunch of hell dents in it, so I'm not too worried. So, but yeah, cherry picker, Drama Queen's engine will be coming out as soon as it dries up a little bit more. I'm going to pick up the gunk and garbage and then block this up to where it's level. I need to measure the rear axle and see what I could put on it. Front, disc brakes front and back. If I can't get a 472, then later in the future I'll get an LT8 or whatever one of those engines are called. It's something from GM's engine lineup, something modern, and they're extremely good. Of course, power steering, everything, the works. But I want to get the body 100%, you know, back to normal. That way it's all, you know, all together. Don't have to worry about nothing, because I want to get this off the frame later in the year and then see how bad the cut is down right there. So I'll show, you know, right here. Yeah, someone took a blowtorch. Don't know why they cut it in two. Yeah. But I'll take it to a friend and see if they can fix it. If I can't, because I'm still green around the gills on fixing frames and that sort of manner. All right, so yeah, good news. She's got sheet metal for her and her only. The Roadrunner, the 73. I'm gonna push it back to maybe late June in order to 3D scan it, because I don't know when the rain's gonna stop. I'm actually starting to feel some rain droplets too. So yeah, I'm going to keep this at least right here. I need to get something else right here, kind of placed in between to keep it sturdy. Get something made on that side, mock it, and then put over on this side. Most likely I'm going to have to cut over so far after I skin it. This spot right here the same way. It'll be 18 gauge sheet metal all around, probably except for the bottom because that's a little bit thicker. So of course skeletal structures is going to be a little bit thicker, but I don't know. Yeah, it's clear underneath. To try. Well, try right there. Set you guys down. Yeah, not the best cameraman today, but we'll go ahead and try this. Still don't know what happened to my other gauge tester. 16, not 20. That's 18 gauge too, huh? Let's see. Let's see if I can find something around here. Right here, something. 18. No, that one says 16. Because the thing I learned about these older cars, since I know nothing about these, it's just a learning experience. GM liked using the same thickness of metal from one of their cars over to the other in order to save money. And plus, parent company, well, why not? It's a cut corners. So whatever gauge of metal that's on the skeletal structure of the 41 Chevy will be the same thing as on the 41 Cadillac. Or is that a 40? I can't. No, it's a 40. No, it's a 41. Yeah, it's a 41. 41. Yeah, that one needed to be cut up and everything. And so this one's got sheet metal from there, from the four-door sedan. So, and I'll figure out on maybe, darn bugs, 3 small pieces of sheet metal. That's what I'm guessing. One great huge one for this, as I'll measure out that side. I'll just do some patch panels back there. I don't know why there's holes back there, but that's pretty much one piece. Welds on to the frame, because you know that's nothing but a support. And then I'll build that spot up first, trying to mock it as best as I can from that side, get it on, and then build the skeletal structure on over, and then marry it to this. No, but this will be the very first spot to do. And I have no high-tech tools or anything to make stuff from, you know, molds, so I'm gonna have to do all that stuff from scratch and get creative. I'm most likely gonna have to make some wood molds. Done that before, but only like 2 or 3 times, so I'm still new to that. I've learned that from some old hot rodders from my late father and also our relative. So yeah, this will be the very first piece to do, and then that section there in the back, make sure it bends in the contours. And then once everything is the same thing as that side, and then straight across, then I'll build the top, you know, get everything done. I'll leave the door very last, because this spot I'll have to dig out and replace. I may have to replace that entirety of that post, most likely. Now let's somehow get lucky and get a donor car for this, but only one thing: that donor car has to be in far worse shape than this in order for me to do stuff onto this car. Yeah, here comes the rain. Here comes more rain. So that's everything in a nutshell. Time to celebrate, because I got sheet metal from the 4-door Galaxy. So there's no excuse except for I need thicker sheet metal for the skeletal structure, which I might go 16 gauge. Just a little bit thicker. And then once that's all done, then I'll get stuff going and go from there. Like I said, I'll work on this off and on throughout the summer. Other cars will come off the frames. I'll sandblast, restore the frames up to a certain point, put them back on, do some body work on those, because the 264s, Dad's Bonneville, Drama Queen, which we might think that it needs a new frame. We stated that in a past video. Stupid mosquito, go away or I'll bite you. Bites me, I'll bite it. But anyways, get the cringe factor over. She might need a new frame because of how it was. This engine has never been out of this car at all, period. Stupid mosquito. So the engine's coming out for the first and last time. Yeah. Once I get stuff done, frame will go on to the 58 Biscayne. I'll just set her on down onto it, and then everyone's favorite Cherry Bomb Victoria, I'll get to her later this month. In fact, I'm thinking about actually pushing the 264s back to July and get her going. I went into town today and I forgot to grab the block cylinders to get a key made. So I guess that's everything in a nutshell. Again, I do apologize for making these vlog videos. This weather is really getting to me, and it's also hurting the car channel. Yeah, because as you can see, I got a lot of stuff to pick up, things to move and organize. I also got to get that spot situated for, you know, to take the 76 Roadrunner off of its drivetrain, redo the underneath and put it back on, and then scoot the 68 Barracuda back. There's a lot of stuff to do, but the rain keeps getting in the way, and I'm so far behind on yard work. I wish I had at least 2 pairs of extra hands to haul off all that stupid wood, because one person is just not enough. But I'll be working on that all throughout the summer, I guess. So that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. 42 Cadillac has sheet metal, and I'll be yanking out the engine on this next week, hopefully. Alrighty, please take consideration of liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. If I don't sneeze. Okay. Be deeply appreciated. We're not asking for no money in no way, shape, or form. We're just after subscribers, and I just popped another mosquito out of the air. Yeah. Once I get it out, position, I'll take it off the transmission, put it on the engine stand, and take it apart on the engine stand and see how bad it is, and save back whatever stuff. And if the engine's even not good at all, I'll just haul it off. I'm kind of hoping it is, but from stuff that I saw on the side, yeah, it might be no good because some spots are bulging. Yeah, it happens, because I mean, here's why I'm hoping it's kind of savable, because that's a 352 heavy duty block. Yeah, for 61. But it happens. But alrighty, enough gabbing. So y'all have a good now. Take care and stay safe. See you later, and thanks again for support.